Fantastic. Engage family. Tonight, I just want to say hello and welcome to a very special night. At Engage, our mission is to bring health and goodness to this world. And the only way that happens is if we bring new people who join us in this mission and who join us in this movement. We've got a very special opportunity in Engage to work together to do some things that have never been done before. Now, that's a big statement, and I want to just explain that statement. And so the first thing I want to do is, number one, this is a call for new folks who've joined Engage as new affiliates. And most of you are new affiliates who've joined in the last 30 days. So the first thing I want you to know as a new affiliate at Engage is you are not alone. As you can see, there's almost 50 members of the Engage community and family on this call. And the reason that folks join this call is to let you know that as you begin your Engage journey, you're not alone and you are destined for success, because in the power of many can become the power and success of the few, which means the new. So in the journey that we're going to take on together, tonight's a part of the beginning of that journey. And the first thing we want to say to you is welcome to the Engage community and welcome to the family. Now, as CEO, I don't get the chance to meet all of you individually, and yet I see your names. I see when you join. I see you become a part of our community. I see as you take action and begin your journey at Engage. And I just want to make sure that you know that I know who you are and I care about who you are. And I look forward to meeting you individually, meeting you in person, and we create numerous opportunities over the course of the year to connect. And so I want to, first of all, as CEO, say thank you for joining Engage. Thank you for trusting in Dr. Prasad and his products. Thank you for trusting me in joining the Engage community and family as a part of your journey to bring health and goodness to this world. So as you know, and if you don't know, I want to share with you the mission of Engage. I want to share with you the vision of Engage. I want to share with you how this mission and vision can harmonize with you and your personal mission and vision for your life, your personal why in terms of why are you doing this. And so tonight is an opportunity for me to speak to you specifically, and for you also to feel the community, the energy of all of us together here, not just cheering you on, but supporting you on. So first of all, Engage exists for one very specific reason, and that is our mission is to bring health and goodness to this world. Now, how are we going to do it? The way that we do it is through Dr. Prasad's products, which are the finest products in the world. Now, that's a big statement, but we're comfortable in making that statement because, number one, we have the world's foremost expert on micronutrition in Dr. Prasad, a man who dedicated over 60 years of his life perfecting his knowledge of the human body at the cellular level, at the most finest detail level, and understanding what the human body needs from a nutrition and micronutrition standpoint to be healthy and to be optimally healthy and to bring health to other people or to bring health to people's lives. You know, today in America and throughout much of the world, there really is a crisis happening. And that crisis that is happening is that people are getting sicker. America is on a downhill slide to unhealth and a lack of, I'm going to say, joy from being able to live a life of health. And so why is that? Why is that? The reason that our country and so many people are suffering and struggling is because they're not getting the nutrition they need from the food. We're not getting the nutrition we need from the food. And we live in an environment that is full of toxic things that are impacting our lives, specifically 5G EMF radiation and Wi-Fi EMF radiation. Science has demonstrated, and we know through the science of Dr. Prasad and literally hundreds of other scientists, that EMF radiation attacks our body at the cellular level. And there is virtually no way to shield yourself from that. But what you can do is you can protect yourself from the inside out with the proper micronutrients. And Dr. Prasad is the first radiation biology PhD who holds patents for micronutrient protection and defense against low-level radiation. We have an answer for that. So the foundation of our company was created in Dr. Prasad and his lifetime of research on micronutrition and human health. And that's why at Engage, we are comfortable saying Engage is the micronutrient company in all the world. And we have the foremost expert in Dr. Prasad. His 60 years and his track record is impeccable, but his 60 years of research has created breakthroughs in knowledge, in understanding of the human body and how nutrition impacts our body, not just from giving our body the nourishment it needs to be optimally healthy, but giving our cells the defense that they need to deal with EMF radiation, to deal with the toxins of the world, to help our body detox itself of these things. And so what we're talking about here is Dr. Prasad in his over 250 peer-reviewed scientific publications based on the research he did, with much of it funding by the National Institute of Health, upwards of $1 million a year while he was professor at the University of Colorado Medical School, while he was doing this research as president of the International Society for Cancer and Nutrition, doing global conferences on human health and nutrition, while he was working with the Nobel Prize Committee for nominations in medicine, while he was publishing 32 books, including the Bible on micronutrients, which you can go on Amazon and buy. While Dr. Prasad was teaching medical students at the University of Colorado Medical School for over 30 years, he developed an expertise that was so compelling, and he discovered things that, like the micronutrient vitamin E succinate crosses the blood-brain barrier, that it also can be a defense and a support to the body in dealing with cancers. Dr. Prasad discovered butyric acid in the lower colon is also an important thing that's generated by micronutrients and fibers in helping the colon cleanse itself of toxins. I mean, just research, discovery, and breakthrough after research, discovery, and breakthrough. You can go to PubMed and read a lot of his publications. He's the expert. And based on that, he worked with the US military at their request in 2001 for 6 years, doing 14 clinical studies at the cost of over $24 million, validating this knowledge, and it's specifically validating our Micro Daily formulation as the world's most scientifically validated, efficacious micronutrient supplement. So you've joined a company with some pretty special people and some pretty special products, special in all the world. So you can go and begin your journey at Engage with a great deal of confidence, knowing that you've joined the micronutrient company, addressing one of the world's biggest challenge, which is micronutrient deficiencies that's affecting human health. And those deficiencies, what they're doing, and the toxins that we're being affected with EMF radiation, and in this highly toxic world we live in, what we're dealing with is they're creating free radicals in our body, and these free radicals attack our body at the cellular level, and they create oxidative stress, and they create inflammation, and this is the source of human illness. This is where sickness and struggle and unhealthiness comes from. You can move forward with the confidence knowing you have an answer to that. And so with that confidence, you can now share health and goodness with the world. And that starts with the people you know, and that starts with the people, and that continues on with the people you meet, and that continues on with you sharing the products with them and then seeing their lives transformed as they try the products and experience the benefits of these products, and they thank you for bringing them health and goodness. Now, the opportunity for you is to become informed and educated, and that's where we have a community and a team. And this is a team where you can lock arms and work with. I'm going to talk about some of our team leaders. We've got Jonathan Jones. We've got Beth Sturdivant. We've got Jeff and Helen Ashby. We've got Coraline Chavez. We've got Bernard Dean. And we've got so many others who are extremely knowledgeable that are here to help you. And these leaders that I've talked about, you're a part of one of their teams. So I've named all of the leadership that's there to support you. And each week, or every 2 weeks, they're doing calls. We call them Diamond Team calls, and we do them, spend time with the CEO calls, and they have training calls. We've got Taya Hansen, who does training, personal training for you if you have an interest in knowing how to use the app and the back office and understand the comp plan. We've got trainings for you. We've got team meetings and leadership for you. So lock arms with your sponsor, lock arms with your leadership, engage with them and participate with them and take action. And in taking action, you have a chance to not only bring health and goodness to other people's lives, but you have a chance to bring health and goodness to yourself, which also includes financial. So now as an affiliate, you've raised your hand and you've said you want to make some money. Now, if you want to make money at Engage, that means you want to bring health and goodness and bless people's lives. And you also want to be blessed with what we call a big thank you, which is a financial reward. Now, as a new affiliate, we have our special club, and this is something that I'm really excited about. Our special club, it's our 100 Club. You've joined at Engage at a time when we have launched a new movement. We have launched a movement which is to become the first company in the history of the world. Now, that's another big statement. At Engage, we're pretty bold. We're a little bit audacious. We have values of being real, and a part of being real means striving for excellence every day. And the level of excellence we're striving for is to become the first company ever where every affiliate who joins makes money. There's never been a company that's done that before. And for us, making money means that you make at least $100 in your first 30 days. And we launched in September, and we're approaching our 100 number here. We launched in September, our 100 Club for you new affiliates who help get this movement going to the next level. And that means everyone winning. So in your first 30 days, you have an opportunity that when you enroll your first new customer or affiliate on a subscription, we're going to pay you 100% of your All of It bonus that week on Thursday. So you're going to get paid 100% All of It bonus upfront. In addition, we're going to give you up to $100 in matching the first order, meaning so up to the first $100 of that first order, we're going to give you $100 of reward points. So you're going to get $100 of free product. And then that begins your journey. We call it a fast start journey, where you have over the course of the next 60 days a chance to earn 125% All of It bonus, earn another couple $100, another $100 in reward points of free product. And so if you want to know more about the Fast Start program, talk to your sponsor, talk to one of your leaders, and they can give you the details. But we give you a significant incentive and opportunity to get started now. So what we have found is that the secret of success is to not wait. Meaning if you delay, you're going to delay your pay. If you take action now, you're going to accelerate and enhance your income. So tonight we want to welcome you to Engage, and we want to give you a perspective of the products, meaning you can go forward knowing that you are representing the finest products that have ever been created in the health and wellness supplement space. You can move forward with confidence in knowing you're aligned with and in harmony with the micronutrient company with the world's foremost expert, Dr. Prasad. And also, you have joined as an affiliate, a financial opportunity unlike any other opportunity. Nobody in the world pays 100% All of It bonus for orders. Residual, you can make 30% every month. Also building a team. We've got triple bonuses where literally if you became like a Freedom One in your first 30 days with our Extreme Builder bonuses, with our triple bonuses, with our all of it bonuses, you could make well over $10,000 on $10,000 of volume. So talk to your sponsors, talk to your leaders, understand the financial opportunity, take action now, talk to people who you have relationships with and who trust your judgment, share with them the product, and then challenge those people to commit to 90 days with the product and experience a transformative event with their health. So that's the vision of Engage. That's the picture of Engage. I want you to catch that vision and picture. And I want you to know that we are here to help you and meet you wherever you're at. If you're here to bring one customer, we're here to help you bring one customer. If you're here to bring 1,000 customers, we're here to help you with 1,000 customers. As CEO, I care about you. And tonight's journey begins, first of all, with a welcome and hopefully some inspiration. And you will see me. I'm not a CEO in an ivory tower. Dr. Prasad is not, he's my partner. He's our partner. He's not in an ivory tower. We are here. We are present. We are engaged. We are involved. We care about you. The other thing I want you to understand is our values and the principles that guide us in everything that we do. At Engage, we like to say, we are real. What you see is what you get. Now, real to us isn't just a word. It means some very specific principles. Real means, number one, we're resilient, and that no matter what challenges or obstacles we have, knock us down 7 times, we'll get up 8. The core values of an Engage is we don't quit. And that's why we've created something great. Number 2 is we strive for excellence every day. Perfection is impossible, but perfection is something we strive for every day. And every day we become more excellent in what we do. And we're here to help you become more excellent every day in what you do and what you care about. Another one of our values is authenticity, full transparency. For instance, people talk about money a lot. We talk about the money that is on the table for you. I want you to know the vision of Engage and what we're here for, and what our vision of is with the product, with the profitability of the company. This is a business. We're here to win, and we're here to win together. So at Engage, we've set our profit objective at 5%. So that's what Engage has set as an objective. We've set our budget for you, our affiliates, at 45%. And so 45% of revenue is allocated to the incentives we provide, to provide the compensation, to provide the financial rewards to you that Engage. So we look at it this way. When Engage provides, when Dr. Prasad's products provide value to a customer, that customer says, thank you, how? By paying for those products. And so when they say thank you for paying, we say thank you to you for sharing. And we share that with you. And so at Engage, winning means everyone wins in terms of better health and better wealth. And so that's how the financial model works. And then the remainder of Engage's revenues is allocated to our team that's here to support you. And by the way, our team is in alignment with you in that we've got growth objectives where if you're winning and the company's growing, they're winning and growing. This is about bringing our movement and bringing our opportunity to more and more people every day. And we're all in alignment. We all win together. And if we're not winning together, we're not winning. And so we're going to make sure we're in harmony and alignment. That's another one of our values and our vision is we're looking for harmony and alignment. This isn't an us and you endeavor. This is an us and we endeavor. There's no I in team. There's a we in team. And that's how we look at this. So know that in every day and all that we do, we think about you as a partner in this journey. And we absolutely expect and have put on the table everything we can think of, and we continue to bring more to help you to succeed and win. And the final thing, in terms of being real, we ask, what is the motivation in our heart? What is our intentions of our heart? Our motivations is love. We've built the foundation of Engage based on we care about you. We care that you succeed. We care in providing you the best experience possible. And at the end of the day, if you're not winning, we're not winning. And if we're not motivated by love, then we're not motivated in the right way. So at Engage, it's about being real. It's about being true to our principles. And it's about creating harmony and alignment at every relationship in our community. That's the final piece I want to say is we're in the relationship business, and the relationship business is built on trust. Trust, trust, trust. So number one, how do you build trust? You listen. I want you to know I may not talk to you individually, but through your leadership, I'm talking to every one of you. Because if you're talking to Beth or Corleen or Jonathan or Bernard or Jeff and Helen, you're talking to me too, because we communicate with them frequently. They share with us your hopes, your dreams, your challenges, the friction, and we listen. Like Corleen likes to say, listen, listen, listen. So you are heard. And as you become a leader and engage, we'll have the opportunity to develop that personal, deep relationship with you too. And that's one of the great joys for me at Engage is to work with absolutely wonderful, lovely, beautiful human beings like your leadership who care. So that's the foundation of Engage. That's who we are. And you've joined this community and you've joined this team. Now, tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, we're going to be doing a recognition call. So we would welcome you to join us at the recognition call where you're going to meet and hear some stories of people who are new to Engage, people who have achieved the 100 Club recognition, who have joined the movement and are moving us forward in the movement. You'll hear from some leaders and some of the things that are succeeding and working for them. So tomorrow's recognition call will be just another step forward on your journey of achieving your hopes and dreams at Engage. Now is, you know, I don't want to take too much of everyone's time tonight, but I do want you to meet a few people. Jeff and Helen, are you there? I know you were here earlier, Jeff and Helen. We must have lost Jess and Helen. Okay,
No,
Courtney,
here we are. Here we are.
you're there.
Here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I love those hats, by the way. Jeff and Helen, what would you like to say to our new affiliates? I mean, everybody, this is Jeff and Helen. we've been working together, Jeff, for 12 years. I mean, what? It's like
11.
11 years. Oh my goodness. I can tell you that I don't know any finer people committed to the mission and vision of Engage than Jeff and Helen. I don't know anyone that is an example of resilience and strength and love more so than Jeff and Helen. Jeff and Helen, when people need love and support, they're 100% there. And I know that's what's made you, that's been a part of your secret of success, Jeff and Helen, is your love for people. I want everybody to know Jeff and Helen are the first ambassadors in the history of Engage. They make a significant six-figure income. It wasn't given to them. It's been earned by them. And I mean, they're in the top fraction of a percent of the human beings who've ever done direct sales. And Jeff and I just want to thank you for being my friend. Thank you for being a part of our company. Thank you for being a pioneer on this journey, because it's not been easy to get to where Engage is today. And it takes people with your grit, your resilience, your hard work ethic, your sacrifice and service. And I just want to say thank you to you. And I would say to you, what would you like to say to our new affiliates who've joined us on this call as leaders at Engage?
Well, I just posted it here in the chat, having listened to you go through the opportunity that exists out there for everybody. I mean, David, you're the real deal. And as people understand the acronym REAL, that even has a bigger significance to what you just described to everybody. So
thank you.
yes.
Thank you, both of you. And I'm sure you'll be talking and meeting with many of the new affiliates who are here tonight. And just want to thank you again for your love and support. And I'm glad for everybody to meet you. You know, I'm going to ask Beth, are you there, Beth?
I'm here.
Beth, I just want everybody to know Beth is another one of those. I mean, if any of you have the chance to get to know Beth, which many of you will, and anyone on your team for sure will. I mean, you talk about a diamond. Beth is a diamond. I don't know anyone with a bigger heart. And I'm going to tell you what, Beth, you just ooze authenticity. What you see is what you get. You're a no nonsense human being. What you say is the truth, and you speak the truth, and nobody has to guess what you think or feel. And also, you're a successful business person in so many ways. I mean, you've owned Subway franchises. I mean, people are going to have to read your book because I've read your book. I can't wait for them to read your book. Beth is someone who is building a team of par excellence, amazing people. Beth, what would you like to say to our new affiliates tonight who are joining this journey and this movement of Engage?
So I would like to say, understand the product. If you understand the product and you understand the history behind it, and you understand that there is nothing out here like it, and you understand that we live in a very toxic world today, and that we need protection 24 hours a day. So if you want to get the best results with these products, take maximum results with maximum products. If you want to just do the basic, they're still going to work. It's going to take you longer. My team takes a lot of product and we get results, and a lot of people get happy real quick.
Well, Beth, I know Beth makes significant six-figure income at Engage, and I know you've earned it and you work hard for it. I think you just gave everyone who's joined Engage one of the nuggets of a foundation and principle of success, and that is develop a basic understanding of the products and a strong belief of the products. So be a product of the product, right, Beth? That's number one. And then number two, take every chance you have to be educated by Dr. Prasad. Like on November 20th, we will have a product call. And on tonight's call, I'm going to tell you all what the product that we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about gut health. And there'll be a special promotion, a flash sale that night. You guys all know what that means. And if you don't, talk to one of your leaders. So be sure you're there on November the 20th. We're going to have a very special evening talking about gut health, the products associated that we have with gut health, the patent pending products we have, and why gut health is so important to getting micronutrient full absorption and utilization and effectiveness in your body. So thank you, Beth, for welcoming everyone tonight. Coraline, are you there? I know that you've been fighting the wildfires and everything, but do you have a minute you could welcome our new affiliates to Engage?
I am. I'm here. Yeah, I would love to welcome everyone. You know, David, for me, people are so sick. We have such a sick society, and our products are like no other product out there. And so my thing is we have to share. We have to make sure that people are taking the products correctly, and we have to be patient, right? And we have to do all that through love. And you talk about that all the time. The other thing I want to say for affiliates, if you're brand new, you know, I was told maybe a year and a half ago that Engage is a company that actually listens to their leadership, and they make a difference. When we say, David, look at this. Can we look at this and see if there's something we can change? And I want to thank you and Robin and the entire corporate team for allowing us the flexibility to come to you when we see things that may be a little challenging, and you listening to us, and then us working together to come up with a solution. So it really is a win-win. For corporate, it's a win-win for the affiliate, and it's a win-win for all of our customers. So thank you for all you do.
Absolutely, Carlene. You know, you hit on a real theme that I love at Engage, and that is we're here to have fun. You know, helping people feel better, that's fun. Like Corleen, I think of in Vegas last year celebrating Dr. Prasad's birthday. That was fun.
Yes.
I think, we're going to be doing that again in San Diego. That's going to be fun. And I know you're working on a retreat with your team, and I'm going to show up for that. That's going to be fun. And doing the Zoom calls. I mean, I love doing these Zoom calls with you and your team. And I'm like, tomorrow morning, I'm getting up at 5 o'clock Utah time to do a Zoom call with Beth and her team. And that's fun. I mean, at Engage, we're here to have a good time. And, you know, when you love people and you listen to people and you are authentic and real with people, that's a good time. And then when you hear the testimonials, oh my goodness, my heart. I mean, I'll just tell you a little bit about my personal story. So it's these testimonials why I'm here right now.
Yeah.
Period. End of story. And here's how my story worked at Engage. You know, I'm a Wharton MBA. I graduated from Wharton to go to Wall Street. And my journey to Wall Street was through Procter & Gamble. My first job at P&G was working on vitamins and supplements. In fact, back in 1993 and 94, I was reading some of Prasad's research before I even knew who Dr. Prasad was. And I was like, I mean, antioxidants, micronutrients were the research coming out was saying this is going to be hugely impactful to human health. Well, then I left P&G to start my own company because I'm an entrepreneur like you. I mean, I want to be captain of my own ship. I want to be master of my own destiny. I want to have freedom in my choices each day. And I knew the best way for me to do that wasn't to work at P&G for 30 years and retire with millions of dollars. It was to go start my own business where I could choose each day what to do. So I left P&G, started my own company, McKinley Capital. And for well over 20 years, I worked on Wall Street, taking companies public and funding them, you know, was involved in raising well over $1 billion, taking companies public on New York Stock Exchange, NASDAQ, American Stock Exchange, taking companies public from China and Europe and Denmark and in the US, and just really having an opportunity to be financially very blessed. And one of the blessings I had, because I had a lot of relationships, a good relationship of mine, a friend and a business associate who their family had sold their business for like 700 million. They were a nutritional business. Dr. Prasad and Micro Daily came across his pathway and he's like, Dave, I can't do anything with this. Maybe you as an entrepreneur, venture capital finance guy might want to do something. Well, because of my experience at Procter & Gamble, I'd never seen anything with this much science and support of what Dr. Prasad had done with the US military. I knew that represented a massive financial opportunity for me. And so I was motivated by money. And so with the motivation of money and seeing the uniqueness of Micro Daily, I engaged with Dr. Prasad and his former business associates. And I mean, being a deal guy, I negotiated a license for Micro Daily and started Engage Global with some other folks. Chose the direct sales approach because I knew that would be the best way to get this into the masses and in the market. Because at P&G, I knew, I mean, just to launch a product, you're looking 50 million plus. So for me, it was like a really highly effective way of utilizing the science and the products and combining it with direct sales. And so I looked at it as a business transaction. And I funded it, and I was chairman and controlling shareholder of Engage back in 2012. And then in 2014, Jeff and Helen, I think late 2013, 2014, Jeff and Helen, you joined Engage. I met you. We started changing literally thousands of people's lives. I started hearing the testimonies of Engage. So in 2015, 2016, some dynamics happened where I decided for a career change and walk away from a very significant business in investment banking finance with my own company. And I bought out the other people who were shareholders of Engage. I replaced the CEO of the company with myself. And I decided that Engage as a company was the first place, the first opportunity I'd ever had where not only could I combine an opportunity to make financial benefit, but I could combine financial reward with living a meaningful and purposeful life and bringing health and goodness to the world. And amazingly, at the same time, Prasad, who was not a part of Engage in the founding, he reached out to me and said, David, you're the only person I've ever met who I believe can accomplish my dream of seeing my products bring health and goodness to the world. How can I help you? And Dr. Prasad and I joined together way back in 2015 and 16. And I made a transformative decision to make Engage my life's work because of the impact I can have and we can have working together, bringing Dr. Prasad's products to the world. Plus, in Dr. Prasad joining Engage, he and I have been able to collaborate and bringing like the collagen and getting a patent on that with the enzyme inhibitors, the Omega, the Brain Boost, the Eye Boost, and the EMF radiation product, the enhancement of MicroDaily to be a product for the time. It's a product for the time when millions of people are suffering, like Beth and others whose lives have been just devastated by the toxic world we live in, and to see the transformation that we've been able to bring together. And so for me, the journey of Engage has really been a journey of love and discovering a new dimension of love, and that I can combine not just business and making money, but business and being purposeful and experience a community of love. Engage is the hardest thing I've ever done, and without a doubt, the most rewarding. And I know it can be rewarding and special for you too. And I just want to welcome you to the Engage community and family. So I've got one last person I'd love to have speak. Bernard, are you there?
I am here, Dave.
Bernard, you know, you've been in direct sales for a long time. You told me this, you had your heart broken by direct sales. And what you mean by that is you have given your heart and soul to some companies and some people who at the end of the day were not what you thought they were. And because they were not who you thought you were, and what I mean by that is they were motivated by money, they weren't motivated by mission. And therefore, at the end of the day, the truth revealed that your decision had created an environment where a lot of people were disappointed. And I know you said to me, if I remember right, you said, I didn't think I'd ever do another direct sales company until I met Engage and what you're doing at Engage. Why don't you share with people why you think we're special and different from anything you've ever looked at in terms of our intentions? Not just, I mean, we've talked about the products, we've talked about the science, we've talked about the financial, talk about the heart and soul, what you think makes us different.
Let me first of all just thank you, Dave, because I do agree. There's a structure here that I think everybody on this call need to take a look at. When I first took a look at this company, I started taking a look at it, first of all, because the product worked. And the products worked in a phenomenal way for me and my wife, but that was okay. But I wanted to actually share with some people that everyone knows since the pandemic, many people are having a lot of challenges, especially since they've taken things that their bodies didn't agree with.
Yes.
So as a result, I decided to go ahead and share it with my friends. The results were I started getting people such as you see Horace on there. Horace was Tim Holly Walker's walking with a cane. He's on here right now. That you see Horace on there. He's 86 years old. He was walking with a cane. He had to carry a chair out there to fish. That was his favorite thing. And when Horace started taking the product, and Horace called me up and said, Bernard, you won't believe this, I'm off the cane. And my wife and I, instead of walking with chairs and sitting at chairs, we're walking around the lake. Well, the results was that his story caused me to become excited about Engage Global. Now, I have to tell everybody on here, if you're brand new, you're starting right where everyone else started. My belief level, I went in one day from making $27,000 a month to nothing. And that was the integrity story that Dave was talking about. And I decided that, and the company that did it really wanted me to come back and pay me a substantial amount of money to be a part of their company. But all my people that had actually built the company, they wanted to leave them out in the rain. That will never happen with me. I'm not motivated by money. I'm motivated by integrity. So when I saw the integrity of Engage Global, I thought, here's something perfectly lining up. Here's now I got a great product. I got a chance to meet you, Dave, and I'm very good with people. Very good with people. I've been a firefighter. I was a firefighter 25 years. Currently, a paramedic for 30 years. I've had a lot of interaction with people, and I felt something special with you. Then I met Dr. Prasad, and that melted my heart. Then, so I had the product, I had you, I had Dr. Rasad, and then I looked at the company structure. Then I started meeting all the leaders on here. I have to admit, Beth and Pauline and Dr. PK, Dr. Cord. There's all these leaders that are on here, and Jonathan. And as a result, I made a decision that the right timing for this company and product could not be better than it is right now, because people are sick. And for the first time I saw, people were getting results from the product. So I made a decision to become committed. When I say become committed, people, you have to understand something. There are very few people that commit to anything. A lot of people come on these calls and they quit after a couple of months. But the reality of the matter is, you may quit, but sicknesses keep going.
Yep.
They don't care. Sickness don't care about you quitting. So what I did, I have a number of people. I made a decision, Dave, that I'm looking at how slowly the company is growing. I made a decision. I said, why is the company growing so slow? And then all of a sudden I realized that I'm enjoying the product, but you can have a lot of good things in your head, but it doesn't matter unless it makes it to your mouth. So I started actually teaching people, learning, and I'm teaching my people to become leaders and invite people to these calls. Right now, I make sure that at least 5 people on every one of my calls that you have on here for corporate. If you don't have anybody on here, you just come and you're sitting on the bench. So my suggestion to you is, now we know the product works. We know the company pays. We know we got the best leaders in the world. But I don't care who you are. If you sit on the bench and don't get in the game, then you're missing the best opportunity in the world to me. So my suggestion, Dave, like I said, companies did let me down, but I'm not driving looking in the rearview mirror, because that's in the past. I'm looking at right now. Will I take the next 2 to 3 years and be a part of the movement that's going to blow the health industry out the water? And every one of you on here have a chance to be a part of this movement.
Well, Bernard, I love what you just said, and I can tell you what you said made a difference. Like, when you joined Engage, and I know you're asking that question, and I know every day you ask the question of how do we make this move faster, but last year, because you and so many others made a decision to take action, we grew 40%. So now, when I see you and others take action and we grow 40%, I say, now look at the people we have today. Like, we've got 64 people on this call. Each one of them takes action and invites someone. Tomorrow night's call, recognition call, we could have 100 people, 200 people on that call. And so it's simply a matter tonight, the choice of everybody making, and that's, let's be a community and let's each at least bring 1 or 2 of our affiliate team to the call. And then when we do the product calls, bring someone there, because we're here to support you. Nobody's alone. Nobody has to do this alone. And so I look forward. Thank you, Bernard. And I look forward. I look forward to tomorrow night's recognition call, because we're going to celebrate some people tomorrow night. So hopefully we'll have every one of you here tomorrow night, and invite another one of your affiliates, and let's come together and let's cheer and recognize and celebrate the folks who had success in the last month. And let's have some fun together. Thank you, guys. All right. We try to keep our calls to an hour or less. So I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. Welcome, new affiliates. I hope tonight's been productive and informative. And I can't wait to see you all tomorrow night. Good night, everybody. Have a fantastic night.